I'm very sorry about this. If you're all watching on YouTube, I do not know what is going on with the quality with this. Now I'm trying to fix it. It's just not. Should be giving me. It's working fine on. That is odd. I do not know what's going on right now. That is very confusing why it's going 360p. It should not be doing that. Have it set to 1920 and 1080. See if actually let's see. I'll add a. Hopefully I did not just end that. I will end this YouTube one. I'll restart this. Now I believe it should be right. It's very odd that it's doing that. It should not be. Huh, I don't know why it's doing that for this. What? I'm very confused on why this is not going for highest quality. It should be doing it automatically. What? That is very, very weird. I don't understand that. Why is it doing that for? Wait. Okay, that's confusing to me now. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm wrong. It is showing the right resolution for you all, or it should. But for me, it's showing something completely different. That's very, very weird. I don't know why it is doing that. Because on my phone, I've got. Okay, I guess it is working fine. That's awkward. I don't know why it's doing that for me. At least I know it's working at least. I'll take that. That's making everything run hot. Wow. Oh, computer's running hot. Discord here. I believe he just saw my Discord message that I sent him. That's the only reason I think he'd look away. Yeah, I need to delete that. It's so loud. I believe there is, I think, roughly about, yeah, actually that just ended right there. So that will be practice for them. We're going to have a field of 17 people here at Kansas. This is a recruitment race, and this is an open lobby, so we honestly probably might have some people in here that honestly aren't even racing, if I had to guess. I will leave up the qualifying times here, as we see. Don't believe I'll be able, no, I will be able to watch him. So we'll watch Brock go and do his qualifying lap. He'll be the first one to go out here. I'll hop in car with him. Do a lap around here with Brock Whitehead, raced last season in the league. So he'll try to hold that line on the top to get a good run off to get his momentum for this first lap. First lap may not be as fast as what he might, but his second spray is really going to make up some time here. So he's going to hold that high line, really running it almost on the seam. But you can run here at this track. It's just a little bit difficult sometimes. Still hold that, so he's going to be ripping the top his very first lap, not hitting the wall, holding up there very steadily. I believe he'll be the first one to get a time in here, going on the apron, trying to cut off as much time as he can. That'll put him with a 31:19 to start with. We do have, I believe, 4 to 5 other drivers out on the track, so he might be able to be knocked off here if he's not too careful, doesn't run a good second lap. As J.R. Scruggs will run a 31:70, Whitehead's going to try to get all he can coming off this last corner and just go on the throttle. So you've got, looks like 4 to 5 other cars still out, and that will put him at a 30:83. So he goes from a 31:19 to a 30:83, keeps him top of the board so far. We will go on board with Ralph Blyer, hopefully. As Chris Hupka, actually, will go on board with him. He is the league organizer as he runs a 31:10 on his laps. We'll go on board with Stephen Ford here, running his second lap now. The first lap was 31:22. Whitehead still sitting on top of everything. As Whitehead's still going to hold the top spot here. Ford really trying to get all he can on that last lap. Oh, and he's going to be knocked off by Kerfan, who's absolutely moving on that last lap, 30.75 here. And it looks like we have, might have more people than what I thought. There might have been some people that have joined a little bit late here. We will go on board with, let's do Jordan Darnell, if he is on the track. I don't believe, no, he is on the track. Just give me an odd view for him. That's odd. So we'll do decent view for him, as we will bring in Chris Hubka, who is the league owner and person who really organizes everything and runs it here. I'll move. I'll just move up here with them. Hey Chris, this is Bryce. You got a copy?
I got you.
Man, so how you doing? This is like going to be a pretty stacked race tonight.
It looks like we got a good group of people here.
Yeah, I remember, I think last week we only had, I believe, about 13 or 14 cars here. Not really having a lot of people here, but, I mean, what are you looking to do tonight in this race? Just have some fun or really try to go out there and win it, even though it really doesn't mean much?
I'm just here to have fun. I know I'm not as fast as some of these guys, so I'm just out here turning laps and having fun.
Man, well, I guess while I got you here, I guess tell us something about this league and the Xfinity part that's starting up about it, if you can.
Yeah, so we're starting up season 2 here. I started up a developmental league for Xfinity. Any guys that are under 2K iRating or are brand new to iRacing that want to learn, they can come join Xfinity. Pretty much at season's end, the top 10 in Xfinity and the bottom 10 in Cup go in an off-season battle, and the top 10 from that battle advances to Cup, and the bottom 10 go back to Xfinity. So it should be fun, a lot of competition. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and our Xfinity series will be broadcasted by SRM, and
SRM, right.
yeah, and our Cup series will be broadcasted by me. And let's and explain the that noble, or yes, I believe that's what you're calling it this season, that you have just implemented, which we didn't have last season.
It's similar to the Noble, except it's no ghost.
Oh, I had the name wrong.
Pretty much, it's there'll be $100 purse. A random 5 drivers will be picked, and if one of those drivers wins, they win $100.
That sounds like a good pot. I remember last season we didn't have that. We just kind of had the end of the year stuff for our league.
Yeah, and this year we'll have both. We'll have the no ghost and the season's end payout.
Yes, and I believe, what were the fees for Cup and Xfinity to join?
Cup is 30 and Xfinity is 25.
Yes, and both of our leagues will run on Wednesday nights. Xfinity, correct me if I'm wrong, 6:30 Central Time, and Cup Series 7 Central Time.
Xfinity start time will be 7:30 Central,
7:30.
and then the Cup will be 8 o'clock Central.
Okay, so I was off by about an hour in both of those. Thank you for clearing that up.
No problem.
Well, man, it was good talking to you. Hope you have a good race. Maybe I may talk to you later, hopefully doing some burnouts over there, man. But you have a good race tonight.
All right, thank you.
You too. As that was Chris Hupka, the league organizer, and really the man who runs, honestly, everything here for us at Ghost. He's done basically everything for this league, from getting sponsorships to doing really anything that you can think of for us. Looks like that might be... No, we have one car out on track here. If it will let me go and spectate her. Emily Urias is out on track. She's followed with Chandler and Jeffrey, along with Dylan McDonald, who was a contender last season. She's got a little bit tight coming off that corner, really fighting that wheel. It's just not wanting to turn for her at all. So that will put her maybe semi-mid-pack, say, as we had somebody just shoot up the... Who was that? That was Dylan McDonald, who just shot up there. I was really confused on that. I did not see that. He shot up there. I was looking at our stream to make sure it was all working right. That will put him third on the board, 30.87, with Alexander Kerfan with 30.75. Believe that we'll be getting close to the end of our qualifying for us. So I'm going to be making some of these for it. Looks like it will be Kerfan. Oh, no, it looks like we might have 2 other people out here now. This is a open lobby, so we're gonna have some people join here every now and then. It's not kind of set in stone who's gonna be here. Really, to get people in this league in the race for us to get a full field. He's a little bit loose and almost hits the wall there. That may kill his lap. He's running it. Oh, he's getting very tight there. You can see him getting out of the throttle, and you can hear it just not being able to put the throttle down very far. That's where that puts him at. Actually, that puts him way farther than what I thought he would have been. 30.90 for him. We will have Kraus. Oh, Kraus is spinning. Uh-oh. Trying to get some people who are on the track right now. We'll go on board with Chandler Smith running the high line. Really ripping it there. Gonna get a good arch in that corner and still stay almost top lane seam, trying to fight. He's trying to get a little tight, and you can see him fighting that wheel. Almost hits the wall, but he keeps it off. Runs a 30.97 for his first lap. That'll put him at a... Of course, he's running another laps. I believe he might just be running some extra laps here. Let's look at his throttle and wheel input. Looks like he's just doing some other laps, and that will end the qualifying with Alexander Kerfan coming in first. Let's see, I'm show you a grid here. I will put Alexander Kerfan first, Jeffrey Radicke second, Dylan McDonald third, Brock Whitehead fourth, Razor Cut fifth, 6th, Robert Kinney, 7th, Rylan Facciano, if I said his name wrong, Kyle Speece 8th, Stephen Ford 9th, Jeffrey Vickery 10th, who won last week's recruitment race, Wally Babb 11th, Chandler Smith 12th, Chris Hupka 13th, Emily Urias 14th, Ralph Blyer 15th, Jordan Darnell 16th, Kim Kraus 17th, J.R. Scruggs 18th, Rob Hottenbach 19th, Corey Stahl 20th, Maurice Berry 21st, Alex Delaraccio 22nd, and William Chalit 23rd. Show you their times here. We will look at our pole sitter. This looks like he's coming over from Backfire. As you can tell from his banner, it seems. So we'll have actually a relatively full field here with 23 cars here tonight. As it will be 81 track temp, 57% humidity, a little bit overcast with the wind that will probably definitely play a factor here at Kansas, especially with these cars. They kind of will get just tight as these tires wear off. So we will go one lap here, and that will send us to the green. If we look at Brock Whitehead, did race last season. I believe we have 5 or 6 people in here who are returning people who just wanted to kind of come in here and say, okay, I just want to race tonight. This isn't really for anything. This is just for practice and get to know each other and see if you really do want to go into league after this night, especially if you wanted to, you could easily go in it. So we will look at Alexander here about to take the green. We'll go on board with him for the start of this race. He'll be waiting to get in there. Now he gets a good jump, and that will get him out to a good gap over Jeffrey. Puts a huge jump on him as they're kind of single file back in the pack. So that's a good lead here as we go and look at the 10. Oh, sorry, these car numbers are stamped wrong, so everybody's a little bit different here. You see most people being single file, some double, kind of straighten it out here as it looks like he will be joining Midnight, so he is a part of this league, if I'm correct. That is 69. I have to look at his number. It's a little bit confusing here trying to match these numbers with cars that aren't actually that car here, as it's still kind of calm in the back, but they're definitely more racy here, not really letting each other go. As we see another threat level Midnight cars. We have a car on the wall. That is, I'm not sure who that is, but that is a hard impact. I have to look back at that. That is a very hard impact. I'm not sure who that was. I have to look at that car. I'm not sure who that was. See if I can get a chopper view here, because that was a very hard impact for whoever that car was back there. Maybe Del Raccio, as he just went into the pits here. Oh, looks like it was. Yeah, it looks like it was the 8 car of Del Raccio. See, I'm not sure what happened to him, but he killed that wall there for him. See if I can go back and get a view of what happened. If it will let me. Because that was a bad crash if that was him. Oh, yes, here it is. I couldn't really see it on my screen. He gets, they're not super hard. Kind of comes up. It looks like that might hit the 12. No, still not happening there. So he's sliding it out of this corner. It looks like he might honestly overcorrect here. If I had to guess what happened. Yeah, he just, oh, there it is. The car bites on him, puts him into the wall head first, right into the path of the 12, 18, 66, and the 20. Almost flips the 12. It's kind of hard to figure out who that was, but it was him. It was not really showing me much for that. Side we need to go to. We will go to Kerfan here. He will retain the lead. That will put maybe 2-3 cars a lap down. I know we do have a fast repair this race, so that shouldn't hurt them too much if they do end up getting damage on them. It looks like biggest mover so far is the 17 of Maurice Barry, or Bari, up 6 spots from his starting position. His 18 does have heavy spoiler damage, which that will definitely affect him later on in this race. He might be lucky that it's his bumper more than his fender, but with these cars especially, getting bumper damage a certain way might help you, but if it bends your spoiler, this is a high drag, low horsepower package, so that will really just kind of pull you. It's like a parachute almost for you. You just can't do anything. Look at Dylan McDonald, who is up to second now. I believe Corey Stahl is back on track, but he looks like he is a lap down. Jordan Darnell a lap down, and Alex is a lap down. That was a hard impact for him. Won't be coming to green just yet. I believe we might be. Yes, we're coming to green this lap here. It's Kurt Fong in the lead. McDonald second. Kurt Fong gets a good jump on McDonald, leaves him in the dust with Brock Whitehead all over McDonald's back bumper, trying to shove him. Brock Whitehead's going to leave McDonald there and try to pass him instead on the outside, try to get a good run, a good bite off that corner. He's not going to get it, though. It might be just a little too early to be racing, a little too hard. Things have kind of calmed down here, but the 51's getting a huge shove by McDonald. McDonald will abandon him, though, going into turn 3. 51 washes up the track. 38 will take the spot from him. As the 38 now might have the help of the 51, whoever he decides to go with. Have the help and luxury of getting a push behind them as they're still just kind of single file back here. 51 really trying to get that high lane. Kurt Fong is just trying to hold off McDonald. As he gets a little loose off that corner, you can see him wiggling around there, not being able to hold the wheel. McDonald will get under him now. Looks like he'll just let him go. They have a caution for, I'm not sure, it's not showing me a, it's not showing me a wreck, so it might just be somebody had spun. Let's see what happened back here. I'm not too sure. Was not even showing a crash. So I'm not fully sure what this caution is for. It doesn't look like there was a crash anywhere. Unless we can look at another car that is going to lap down. That is odd. It's not. I'm not sure what that caution was for. It doesn't look like there was anybody that had an accident anywhere. Nothing really popped up and said anything, but McDonald will get the lead from Kurt Fong now as a 51 goes into pit of Jeffrey Radicke. That's a little early for a pit stop here, but he's going to try to maybe, pull some strategy on him. It looks like he will be joined by Kraus and Kenny on pit road, along with Blyer. We will have 5 cars pit here pretty early on. As a 16 looks like he misses pit stop or pit stall. McDonald will retain the lead here. As we will go on a commercial break for our league as they are under caution right now. We are back here at Kansas Speedway, and as you saw, the cars that actually flipped on this same track are in the race. Brock Whitehead and Jeffrey Vickery, who was a car that was sent flying on contact that happened between these two on accident. I remember that race. I think I was actually behind them all, and I saw some car go up in there, and I was like, whoa, that's a hard impact. So we will be coming to green here, though, with only 10 laps of this race done with 2 cautions so far. As McDonald will lead them to green with Kirk Fahn following him, and Spieth probably going to shove McDonald here. McDonald gets a decent restart, but Kirk Fahn really doesn't let him go. Holds him kind of close, to be honest. Doesn't really let him get, as he will be almost side by side with McDonald going into 1. McDonald didn't get as good of a jump as I thought he would, as Kirk Fahn might pass him here for the lead. That's not who the leader is. So he's side by side, and Spieth, oh, we know Spieth will make a move here. If he has to, or if he wants to. Spieth is known to make a lot of moves to get the lead. As Kirk Fahn's still going to be battling McDonald side by side. This is going to let everybody catch up to all of them now. They're still racing up here, almost 1 to 2 wide in the middle of the pack. McDonald's just going to be hoping that high line will work with him, as Kirk Fahn will be under attack. Oh, 3 wide now with Kirk Fahn in the middle, Spieth on the outside, and the 46 of Smith. Kirk Fahn doesn't like it being in the middle, as looks like he's trying to bail out of here a little bit, or just not want to be in the middle of this mess, as he will lose 2 spots now. Passed by Spieth and Chandler. Looks like McDonald gets loose off that corner. Brock Whitehead's still going to push it 3 wide again. It's Kirk Fahn who have a slow car in the middle. 16 almost kills him. 69 goes in the wall. That was not a smart move by that 16 being in the middle of the track there. They seem to have made it through with 1 car being put in the wall, though. The 99 still going to try to run that high line. He's going to get into the wall there. Almost overcorrect there, getting really snappy for him. We have McDonald out front. Spieth second. Chandler Smith, we have a caution. Maurice Berry seems to have crashed in the back. We'll rewind just a little bit here. It looks like we might have a wreck already happening in front of him. Look at a view from this 69 here. Looks like there might have been something already happening up here that caused this. As it appears there is. Looks like he's just slow, and Hubka just really kind of can't slow down in that amount of time, and he's just not able to overcorrect. I need to delete that. Looks like Atkins collects good amount of cars there. Hopefully that doesn't take too many people out of the race, but it's just looks like he just wasn't able to slow down, and you can't really, at that speed, you're just kind of hoping for, whatever you can get. You can't really dodge anybody going that fast. You might say, oh, you can just slow down, but with some of these brakes on the cars, once you get on them, you just really can't turn, as we have a lot of cars in the pits. Kirk Fahn will probably be coming and fixing his damage, if I had to guess. Maybe getting tires. The 51 will come back in also, who had just pitted last pit stop, I believe. That's an odd choice for him. Have a good group that pits here, with Stahl still down a lap, Alex De La Rocha down a lap, Chattel down a lap, and Darnell down a lap. Looks like 16 may have left. Sorry, I need to have these notifications go off. I'm extremely sorry about that. Trying to work out some business here. Dylan McDonald will remain first, Spieth second, Smith third, Whitehead fourth, Babb sixth. As the biggest mover this race is J.R. Scruggs, up 9 spots from his original starting position. Looks like he is running. It's a nice paint scheme if it's that Pepsi car. That is a very nice paint scheme that he's running. Looks like it's a throwback to Jeff Gordon. And me being a Gordon fan, of course, I'm going to love all of that. Cannot help but watch or look at paint schemes that are inspired by Jeff Gordon. So it will be 1 to go here. Donald leading him out here, as we will have, let's check on league manager Chris Hubka. He'll be running in 8th position. Looks like he doesn't have too bad of damage here. Look from his rear trace. He's got a little bit of front end damage, but it doesn't seem too terrible for him. As the lights are out on the pace car, 16 laps with 3 cautions here, but having a bigger field than what we normally have. It's kind of showing people, okay, this is getting serious now. There's some skill here that is going to be shown. Donald will lead them to green. Looks like he's going to be waiting to enter the restart zone. He's still going to wait, just kind of be playing with them, trying to get a good shove by Whitehead. So jump here. Almost the same restart as last time, but he gets a little bit of a better jump on Spieth. Be able to get about half a car length in front of him now. Finally some breathing room here off the start. So they're going to kind of just, it looks like they're going to be single file back here. Looks like, no, they're actually not. They are in a big pack. We have we only have 2 wide right now, but they're getting racy in the back of the pack so far. Really wanting to get with each other. We're going to have some people. It looks like Vickery's just going to not be fighting them really hard, as they're just 1 to 2 wide from about, if I had to guess, probably about 10th on back. Really want to have a car on the wall. That's Kyle Spieth. I do not know what happened to him. Looks like caution's going to be out. I'm not sure what happened to Spieth there. We'll have to go back and look. Oh, it looks like he may have just thought he was clear when, yeah, it looks like he just thought he was clear when he wasn't. Just comes up. 46 is already running the wall, and there's nowhere he can go. Spieth gets not really turned into it, just maybe thought he was a little bit more clear than he thought he was, and just 46 comes back down. It's going to hit Vickery. He's going to go right in the back of him, stall right in the back of him. That's going to put even more damage on Spieth. They're all sideways, and that's going to collect, looks like, 2 to 4 cars here for them. But since I'm slowing it, he might get hit again. Oh, no, he will not. Oh, a whole 59 still barreling in. 59-12. That's going to damage a lot of cars there. That is not good for those drivers. We look at Christopher Hubka's up now to 5th. Looks like that was just a move by Spieth, thinking that he was clear, when just ever so slightly he had that car just hanging on to his quarter panel. We'll have some cars enter the pits now. We'll have Scruggs enter the pits, Chandler Smith in the pits, Kenny in the pits, Kraus in the pits, and Spieth in the pits also. It's going to be a big group of cars. Spieth's damage really does not look too terrible. No, actually, I lied. His whole front or rear end is gone now. That is not good. As a 46 is gone also. That's going to be heavy damage on all of them. Matsu's going to pop his fast repair. Looks like there's going to be 4 tire change also. I think they have about 3 or 4 sets of tires here. That's Dylan McDonald leads still. Brock Whitehead second. Zerkut third. Babs fourth. Hubka up 8 spots in 5th. And the biggest mover so far is Robert Hottenbach, up 12 spots in 7th from his 19th starting spot. So he's the biggest mover so far here for them, or for this race. Looks like the person who has lost the most spots is Radicke, who's down 9 in 11th now, driving the 51 Bass Pro Shops Toyota. He was a racer last season. He was driving a Ford though, so he may have made the change over to a Chevy now, if I had to have guessed. Whitehead in second. Zerkut, really. Zerkut in fourth. Chris Hubka from Texas in fifth. Sorry, looking at this. Actually, yes, correct. In fifth, will I ever win a race, man? I don't know. It's hard with these cars. Not very easy. It will be we will be coming to green here. McDonald in the lead, Whitehead second, Zerkut third, Bab fourth. Looks like he's almost struggling to get a good run or get a good start. He's not really jumping away from these people like I thought he would. He's really kind of almost being caught by them, not jumping out to a huge lead. But I mean, it is early in the race, so he doesn't really have to worry, too much about that. He can kind of lay off a little bit here. As he's going to wait. He's going to go actually early this time. He's going to get a good jump now for Whitehead. Whitehead looks like he might have spun his tires. Whitehead's going to get shoved by the 99 of Bab down the straight into the corner. The 99 and the 9 are side by side. 9 gives him a little bit of room, but he's going to get freight trained now as there's a whole line behind him. Here they come. Hubka. It's going to be Hubka, Ford, Kerfan, and Hottenbach batch all in a line. If he doesn't get up now, he's going to try to come up in front of Hubka. Hubka's going to have to go up high. He's going to split him off. Now it's Hubka's the lone one out with no drafting help. But it's coming up to a corner now, so it's going to kind of even out with all of them. We got a huge kind of battle back here with Wally Bab and Hubka. As Bab gets loose off that corner, you can see his car wiggle around there. As we look 3 wide now, 17's going to put Hubka 3 wide with Bab on the outside. Hubka's just going to kind of bail out of there. He doesn't want anything to do with that so far. As he's just kind of going to be dropping ever so slightly here. Spieth is going to be rocketing back up this whole field now. We know that for sure. He's going to want to be really coming through. He's going to go 3 wide again with the 10. Oh, Hubka and Spieth. So you have adequate room there. Oh, almost touching the 21 there. And let's go on board with our leader, McDonald, here to watch one of his laps around the track. See what he's doing. They have a caution for maybe a wreck. I'm not sure. Looks like we have somebody who might have went off track. The 69 possibly. 69 will get, just clipped by the 22 and turned through the infield. But luckily, it looks like he's able to keep it straight. That'll minimize his damage. It's like the 22 may have just kind of came up there little too soon on him. Let's look from his view. Might have been getting tight coming off the corner. That's what these cars tend to do. Here, let's hop on board. It looks like, honestly, looks like that's just a racing incident between those two. Nothing super malicious there by either driver. Looks like we will have Hubka in the pits now. We'll have a good group of cars coming in. It's like 7 to 8 cars coming. Hubka will forfeit his spot. Looks like he might be fixing his damage. Ford is in, Radke's in, Scruggs in, Barr is in, Facinato's in. Kenny will come in also. Looks like they're going to get 4 tires and fuel here. Everybody will be taking that. Looks like Hubka is going to be fixing any damage that he may have. And getting off a pit road now. So 27 will be fixing his damage. As McDonald will remain in the lead. Whitehead first. Whitehead second, Smith third, Kerfan fourth, Bab fifth, Zerkut sixth, Hottenbach seventh, Vickery eighth, Kraus ninth, Kenny 10th, Maurice Berry 11th, Jeffrey Radke 12th, and Hubka will come out 13th. at his original starting spot, as Whitehead's going to go to pit now. So that may be a late call by him. I did not expect him to come in and pit that late. Looks like he waited a lap to use his set of tires, or just might be filling up on fuel, maybe. That is a possibility. Did not expect him to come in, though. That was a odd call. That will move everybody else up a starting spot, and that will put him probably last on the lead lap as Scruggs is in his pits. Maybe getting damage fixed. He's actually a lap down, I believe, maybe. Might be a lap down. Looks like it will be green flag next time by as they come to the finish line or start line. If I'm not mistaken, it will be McDonald in the lead, Chandler Smith second, Babb third, Kirkfan fourth, Hottenbach fifth, Zerkut sixth. So McDonald will lead in the green. He got a good jump last time over everybody. Oh, that's confusing. There's 299s here. McDonald will wait. He's going to get right up next to the quarter panels. He gets a good, decent jump. Not as good as what he had got last time. It was a 46 and goes straight to the apron to really cut off as much of the track as he can. That's going to keep him side by side with McDonald here. McDonald may get past for the lead if he can slide up right in front of him. He's clear now. He's got to go up as he does slide up in front of him. That's going to give Chandler Smith the lead. He's up 11 spots as McDonald's going to shove him down the back stretch. McDonald really want to run that high line as Chandler Smith comes up, almost takes it away from him. But McDonald's not going to let him go. He's going to be all over his bumper, just really working that draft now off of him. Both will be running the high line. That's going to give McDonald the dirty air, but with Smith having the fresh air, that's going to be kind of king for both of them, as they're just going to be kind of side by side in the middle of the pack somewhere. It's like the 299 cars kind of messing with each other. That is Kirkfan and Babb side by side. Looks like it's single file throughout most of the field, with this battle being really the only true one, as McDonald's falling back now from Smith. The 299s are still going to go at it. One's running middle lane, running the very bottom. Babb does have to really wonder. This is confusing with these two cars. Excuse me. This will be fixed once the season starts. We'll have right numbers. You know, running that bottom lane will work for a couple of laps, but you might burn up your tires as he gets a little bit tied off that corner, and you can see him wiggle, and that gets the other 99 right back to him. I can't even look at who this is. Okay, the black car is Wally Babb. The 36 is Kirkfan. Looks like Smith is jumping out to a sizable lead over McDonald, as we have the 17 going side by side with Kenny's. Kenny's just going to, no, he's not going to let him go exactly. 17's really running that wall also. You can see him really having to correct it, though. You can see him kind of catching it through all his corners. He's going to get into the 9. Oh, they're going to bang and bumping off each other. They'll both save it, though, and keep it straight. I don't know what that was about, as the 17's in the wall again with the 10 all over him now, shoving him, and as he has heavy left front damage. You can see his fender just crumpled up there. That's just going to be a parachute for him. He's going to have to come in and fix that eventually, if I had to guess, as the 10's going to go below him. That might make his car a little too tight for him. Now, as Smith has just jumped out to a half a second lead in front of McDonald now. 33 laps in, as they're got a whole group here now, with Whitehead, who's coming up here with fresh tires. Chris Hubka following him, Kenny following him, Wally Babb. Oh, here comes a group now. Ooh, Whitehead gets loose off that corner. 17's just darting around now, trying to pass anybody he can. He's going to put him 3 wide now, and he's going to slide job both of them. One of them. Sorry, I'm voice cracking. Kenny's going to stay on that high line. A 17 with that damage is surprisingly held on to both of his positions. Almost passing people as Whitehead. Here he comes. Fresh tires. Kenny's going to look under him. Kirkfan, as they're just letting just Smith just run away with this now as he's almost got a whole second lead on this whole pack. We'll look at this pack back here that's really battling with each other as they're just ripping that high wall, really hanging it out there. As they're going to be put almost 3 wide again. As McDonald's slow on the top, that's going to put him almost still 3 wide. Whitehead's going to shove Kenny. Not going to do anything for him, though, as they're just kind of battling back here. As Smith's lead is just getting ever so bigger. And look at Hubka. He's just watching, waiting for him to do something as they wreck. Whitehead overcorrects into Hubka. 17's collected 9, and that's going to be another caution as Hubka avoids getting hit again. Wow. Looks like Whitehead just got loose there. So I'll have to look back at that. He might have just been fighting it off that corner, trying to do all that he can. We'll go slow motion here. Looks like the 17 comes up to him, barely puts him sideways, and looks like it's on from there. We'll get a blimp view of it here. The 31 into the 5. 17 gets run over by the 9, or the 99. 9 gets into the 99. Hubka's spinning. Looks like he's going to get the worst of that. Looks like the 99 of Bab, who's going to have his front end ripped off. Hubka almost gets hit by the 17 as we have everybody just kind of dashing per position as the 30. The 28 looks like coming in high. It's going to collect 4 or 5 cars there. Looks like that's going to collect a good amount. As Hubka's damage looks like it's not that bad, surprisingly. As Whitehead's whole bumper will be beat in. But it looks like he doesn't have heavy spoiler damage. He just has to hope that he doesn't have any front end that has taken his RPMs down on him. I could see him probably testing this once he gets off pit road. Looks like Hubka's going to use his faster repair. Looks like he saved it. 99's going to get off 9. Brock's going to get 4 tire change also. Looks like he probably heating him up, spinning like that. That will still put Chandler Smith in the lead, who is really running away with it there. Hopped out in front of everybody. It's out to a good lead before that caution came out. Looks like he is the biggest mover in this race so far, up 11 positions into first from 12th, where he started at. It's like Vickery just going to be running the bottom there. I thought he might be going into pit. Looks like we do have 1 car out as Kim Cross. Be green flag next time by. Okay, I need to give me a minute. I will switch accounts on my other device so I can delete these comments. I do not know why that's there. That's annoying. Excuse me. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know what they get out of that. Another tab here and manage this. Since we've got somebody who likes to put bots in here. So we have green flag here. Is Smith's going to get a good jump over Vickery. Actually, a very good jump, surprisingly. So I'm having to delete these messages here. now I can get back to this. Finally. Looks like he's going to still have a good lead. It looks like everybody is tending to run this top line, surprisingly. Where they really like it up there. They've got a whole just pack of cars just kind of swapping positions. They're about to go 3 wide down the front stretch. 99's going to stay in the bottom. Yep, they're 3 wide now. Kenny in the middle with Vickery outside. Vickery's going to hold that high line. Kenny's going to run the middle. So they all make it out of that corner. Still just going to kind of be battling back here, not really letting anybody go. They are really running that line almost into the wall there for him. He really likes it there. Oh, there's another wreck. It's like somebody got turned right in front of Hubka again. It's a hard wreck there. Looks like it might have been Bab who had a little bit of an issue there. They're running 3 wide. Let's see what happened here. Looks like Bab's coming up the track into Hubka. Gets turned in front of the 60. It's not the right car number. In front of a good group of cars. I do not know how. Oh, it looks like the 51 is going to hit the 99 also. That's going to get 4 cars involved. That was just racing there. Just thinking he had a little bit more room. Might have gotten tight coming off that corner. That's going to do real damage on all of them now. Bab's going to come in. If he hasn't used his fast repair, you can see him using it now, but I think he has, saying that he didn't have a front end earlier in the race. It looks like he does not have a fast repair, but it looks like we'll have the leader come in also. Hupka's back in, which that kind of does make sense. He was in that wreck. But Chandler Smith will pit here. Kind of splitting the race in half, if I had to guess, with on lap 42, 100. So that will put McDonald back in the lead now. Kenny second, Kerfan third, Vickery fourth, Whitehead fifth, Fancinato sixth, Ford seventh, Hottenbach ninth, Zerka eighth, Kraus 10th, Smith 11th, Bab 12th, and Hubka is currently in the pits at 13th. There's multiple cars laps down right now, so they could get a wave around if possible, or another caution could happen. We have some people coming in again. 69 will be back down pit road with Kraus. Hubka is still sitting in the pit trying to fix his damage. He will be going a lap down also. The lights are out on the pace car, so they'll be getting a green flag this time by. McDonald in the lead. Kenny second, Vickery third, and Kron rounding out the top four. So McDonald's really been kind of, honestly, surprisingly struggling with getting a decent restart. He's not really been getting away like I thought he would off of them. That could all change here if he gets a good restart. He may be able to pull away, but I'll be watching for previous leader to come back here and trying to get all up to them. There's a lot of cars damaged in this race as McDonald gets a good restart over Vickery and Kenny. It's going to put him out into the lead. So Vickery's, it looks like there's some certain cars that really do like that high line, but it looks like McDonald's going to stay with the bottom lane. Coming off the corner, he's going to have a two. Ooh, looks like some people are getting tight. 46 is really wiggling around back there. That's the leader who came into pit. They're going to put 3 wide with Vickery in the middle as a 46 is really getting in there. He wants to go win this race as he's going to put him almost 3 wide, getting right on the quarter panel of Whitehead. 46 is really wanting to rip through this pack now. McDonald will be ripping the high line here. 21 almost comes up into 31. It's the lift. He's going to go backwards now. They're going to run a freight train on him. 21 and 27 and 20, excuse me, are behind him. Whitehead will move up into 5th. McDonald leads, but here comes Chandler Smith. He wants it. He's going to be chasing him down now, right behind Kenny and Kirk Fahn. Runs that high line, gets in there super deep, way deeper than everybody else. He's going to get held up by Kenny. He's got the tires to show, and he's just trying to look. You can see him looking, trying to find a way. Going to give him a shove down the backstretch. He's going to hit the 10, actually give him a tap. 10's going to save it. So he just has just better tires. I don't think he meant to do that. They're all just all over each other. 10, he's going to keep pushing the 10. He really can't go anywhere. It's going to let Whitehead catch up to him. The 10's going to keep running that high line. There's some people that are just really stuck on the high line. They just really want to run it. 10's still loose over there. As McDonald's not hopping out to a drastic lead kind of being kept. There's a 10's going to get into the wall running. That's what can bite you. Running that high line can get you every now and then. The 10's still loose, still tapping off that wall. As McDonald's actually almost looks like he's being caught by Kirk Fahn as they're all running high line. Whitehead's going to run the middle. So we're on board with McDonald with a lap in his cockpit. Oh, he gets loose off there. You can hear the tires just screeching. He's really getting close to that wall there. Looks like, oh, here comes Smith. He's ran right up to the bumper of McDonald now. Really wants that lead from him. McDonald's going to have somebody to contend with him. He's going to be all over McDonald. He's going to shove him down the backstretch. He's going to look low here. McDonald's going to stay high. That will put Smith, he's going to try to pull a little bit of a slide job, slide up right in front of McDonald. It's going to get him, barely completes it, but McDonald's going to go right back on the inside, right inside of Smith. Yeah, as these two battle, that's going to draw in Kirk Fahn and Whitehead ever so closer to them. As Smith will run the high line now, McDonald's going to run the middle. McDonald gets loose, tight. Really having to chase it off that corner. He's going to go back down to 3rd. Kirk Fahn will pass him. Whitehead's just going to be lurking. There's a 36. Stamped as a 99 because 99 will get into the wall. That's going to allow Smith to kind of pull away here, but they are in a line, so he might not pull away as fast as he normally would. Looks like there's almost 3 separate lanes being ran in that corner. Looks like McDonald might have a little bit of front end damage. If I'm correct, looks like his nose is a little, yes, his nose is a little beat in there. His nose is not the bow tie or the little pointy end anymore. That might not hurt him too much as he's going to pull a slide job on Kirk Fahn. He's going to slide up right in front of him, but Kirk Fahn's going to go right back in on the inside. He's going to have help from, well, not full help from Whitehead yet. He's going to go low, get on the, oh, there. That's going to get him loose, come off that corner. You see him get on the pavement there, shoots him up the track, but he's going to get a huge run on Kirk Fahn, surprisingly. Whitehead might follow him through here. Looks like he's getting tight. You can see him getting in there, and the car's not want to turn down to the bottom, so he's kind of having to slide up in front of all of them. So he's going to go down to the bottom here, cut the track as much as he can, shortest line possible for him. Smith is just kind of running away with everything now. So So he's running the high line again. See if McDonald's steering has changed now from where he was in the lead. You see Smith breaking up that draft as much as he can. As you can see, McDonald's a little bit tighter than what he was before, I believe. You can hear him not be able to get back to the throttle as much as he wants to. And Smith has almost pulled up to a full second, so we have a good amount of cars out of the race, though, sadly. Looks like we have 13 cars out that we're here, and Smith will spin. Was checking the standings. I will see what happened there. I was checking running order. Not sure what happened to him. Go on board with him to get a sound of his tires. I am not so sure what happened there. He just pulls over and stops. That is even I'm speechless. I don't even know what happened there. That was very odd. He just pulled over and stopped for everybody. I don't know what that was about. It doesn't look like he had a problem or anything like that. Really confusing there. That's going to put McDonald back in the lead. Whitehead will pit. Looks like, oh, that's going to leave McDonald the odd one out, as everybody behind him will come in and pit now. It's going to drag in a lot of people. So we will talk to Hubka. Here I am very confused on what happened there. Hey Hubka, what happened there, man? That was I did not expect him to pull over and stop.
Well, what was that? I'm sorry.
Do you know what happened there? I'm really confused on what happened to Smith there. He just kind of pulled over and just stopped.
He had to go. Busy schedule. That's actually Chandler Jones. That's Chandler from the Truck Series.
Oh, I was really confused because I was looking at all the stuff, and he just pulled over, and I was like, did something happen to him? Did he wreck?
Yeah,
I didn't see anything there.
He had to go.
But okay, thank you for clearing that up. I was really confused there.
No worries.
So looks like that was Chandler Smith from the Truck Series in the race, maybe. That was very confusing. Did not know what happened. That was odd. That's going to put McDonald first, Kraus second, Hottenbatch third, Vickery fourth, Zerkut fifth. Kenny is coming back in. Looks like maybe to top off on fuel, possibly. I had to guess that may be what he is doing. Might be able to make a fuel run from this spot now. A little bit, might be a little bit tight, but you could possibly do it. McDonald with his front end damage is 18 is a war machine. Look at that. Look at his car. He is beat up everywhere. That's the definition of don't take me out, coach. I can still race. Look at his quarter panel. Beat in, front end, beat in. Still trekking on through this race. As that is confirmation that that was the Truck Series driver, Chandler Smith. Wow. I did not expect an actual driver to be in here. Wow, that is amazing. Thank you for clearing that up, Trey. Did not know that. As that is amazing that he was in this race. Wow, that is going to be a moment that Ghost Cup Series will never let down, to see him driving a car here and against us. That was, wow. I don't even know what to say. That's just cool to see. That really is. So they'll get the green flag as they come back. McDonald will be leading, Kraus second, Vickery third, Hottenbach fourth, Ford fifth. That's really tongue twisting there. Zerkut sixth, Kenny seventh. As we're gonna have a lot of cars laps down. Looks like they are out of the race too. We'll go back on board with McDonald here. We'll go from his cockpit view. See where he likes to go in this restart zone. Restart is on the leader here. 18's going to come up right next to him, really get next to his side. He's going to get a good jump on Kraus. Looks like Kraus should not have probably done that, as he gets a huge jump over him. Going to shoot him out into the lead. 18's probably going to have a lot of damage too. It's going to really drag him back. And McDonald is going to get off to a good lead now. Vickery's just going to be left. Oh, Vickery's not done yet. He's going to get a good run down the backstretch. McDonald's going to go down low to break up the draft. It's one thing with these Gen 6 cars is you really have to be watching that draft here, because they will really catch you incredibly fast. Yeah, and there's Vickery's going to be looking high on McDonald. That's going to put them side by side now. Oh, how did you change that view? Vickery will be looking for the lead on McDonald. Vickery's going to go high, run that seam, try to get a bite off there, come down and side draft off McDonald, as it looks like he's going to be able to do that now. Almost cleared, and he's cleared McDonald. That's going to put McDonald second, Vickery first, as here comes a 21 for Min. I'm confused. Very confused. This is so jumbled up. So many cars that are not labeled right. It's like the 10 and the 38 of McDonald will go side by side, almost touch. It's Vickery. We will look at their battle right now. Not really letting each other go here, as he's finally going to get cleared. His 10's going to get loose. 21's going to get loose. 20's going to get all over the back of the 38. I don't know how there was not a wreck there. That was catastrophe for almost every single driver in that pack. Yeah. It's going to kind of calm down now as Vickery's going to run out to a decently sized lead. Kenny's going to be running that almost right sides on that second seam there as a 20. Looks like he might catch Kenny now. Vickery's maintaining a decently sized lead. We'll just watch from here now. Looks like they're all just single file with not many cars left in this race. It's going to be probably a calm race from here on out now, if I had to guess. That's probably broadcaster's curse right there. It probably will be. That's probably a bad thing to say. We're single file now, but we've got Kenny who's going to get the draft off of Vickery, and Hottenbach is going to get the draft off of Kenny. It's going to kind of keep them all together and not a tight pack, but they'll be able to kind of draft off each other, really not go anywhere, but they'll be close enough. Vickery's going to still maintain a decently sized lead here. I still can't believe that was Chandler Smith. Can't believe that was actually him. That is amazing. Oh, that did make sense with the paint scheme now that I think about it. Vickery's lead's gonna kind of stay the same, not really get larger, bigger. He might get bigger here as Kenny's gonna be under fire from Hottenbach. It's gonna kind of slow them both down. This is Kenny's best thing that could happen right now. As he won the last recruitment race also. As he ran down, can't remember who it was in that race. We've got Kenny's really working that high line. Looks like he really likes his car up there. Vickery's he's getting caught by them now. He's got to be careful. This Kenny's going to be almost all over the bumper of him. Going down, Kenny's really able to put down the power there, and he's going to be side by side by on Vickery coming out of 2. It's like Vickery's gonna kind of almost let him go there and not really try to fight him. This Kenny's really just ripping that high line. I'm surprised he's running as high as he is up on the track. That is impressive by him. He's gonna get to lead now. He's gonna jump out to a decently sized lead. But has he burned them up too much? Last week we saw Vickery run down the leader with about 30 to go and just pass him as he had burned off his tires. Kenny just still gonna be running that high line now. Really liking it up there. So now Vickery's gonna fall to 3rd. I'm trying to say it. That dude's name is messing with my speech now. He's gonna get passed by Hottenbach. Nope, he's still gonna be battling with him. Really not letting him go. No. Oh my god. Oh my god, we got a truck driver in here. Oh my god, we're famous. That is amazing. Wow. Trey, thank you for clearing that up. That really didn't even dawn on me by his name. I was like, wait, because I don't really watch Truck Series, but now that I figured that out, I'm like, wow, that's just amazing. These 3 are kind of broken away from the pack now. 4's just kind of he's having to deal with McDonald now. But they're all kind of really chilled out. Are you kidding me? Stop. That is so annoying. I'm tired of seeing these messages. These 3 have kind of just almost, I dare to say, evened their times out now. Let's get a look at this. We will look at lap times for them. Oh, that's wow, that is almost eerily similar lap times for all the top 3, and even the 4th place car. They're not really having a huge advantage over each other at all. There's going to be 28 laps to go. Here's Kenny's. He really likes that high line. He is running that to almost perfection now. Vickery's just kind of having to deal with Hottenbach, and he's Hottenbach on back to 2nd place. Yeah, Kenny is just loving that line that he is running. He just feels like, I think he feels very comfortable up there, and he does not want to move from it. We will go on board with him for a lap, see like what he's doing there. Stay focused. Yep, there you go. Look at his sticker. Lap with him, but you can see ever so slightly Vickery cut off a good amount of time that lap. Just kind of slowly just stalking him now. Try to pull up a time delta between these 2. That's not what I wanted. Sorry, we'll try to find the right layout for this one. I'm still trying to manage all of this. This is still new, so looks like Vickery, the lead's kind of gone back now. Looks like it might have just been a bad lap by Kenny, but Vickery could be saving his tires a little bit more than him. And just watching him as he's going to shave off a good amount of time there, though. He's definitely not staying away from him. He's kind of catching him, and then Kenny pulls out to a lead again. Both drivers seem like they're pretty equal, but Vickery's going to cut off a lot of time here, as Kenny's lead is now really starting to shrink on all of them. Kenny's still trying to work that high line, but Vickery's, it's like he's getting a good bite off the bottom of the corner and being able to put the throttle down really hard. So I'll just show that here. You see, out to a good lead, but they're not really running each other down. That's probably going to go back now. So they're going to go side by side. Vickery's going to be under fire. I'm trying to say this dude's name. Sorry, I'm slurring my words trying to say his name. Hottenbach will be third. Yeah, that's going to kind of pull them both back now, as they really need to get single file here. That's going to let Kenny just pull away from all of them. You got to be really careful with this. We'll look at their lap times here. This is a battle for first. It's really the top three. Neither of them are really moving. They gain and then they lose, and they gain and they lose. It's kind of almost evened it out a little bit for all of them. There's a caution for, I'm not sure what that caution's for. It looks like Dylan McDonald will crash. We'll go look at what happened with him. Go cockpit view on McDonald's end. He's just getting tight. He just overcorrects it after that. Looks like it's not too bad of damage though for him. Looks like it might just be a set of tires. He just got a little too tight. Is that trying to see if it's knocked his toe out? I do not believe it has though, so he might have gotten away with that luckily. That's going to take away Kenny's lead though, and I know he's not going to be happy about that. Saw his lead just go away. He had worked so hard for it. It's going to put Vickery, and everybody's probably going to come in and pit here. If I had to guess, is Vickery's going to go in, and Kenny's going to stay out. Well, I think he might have a death wish. That's a very odd call by Kenny to not come in and pit, as he last pitted on lap 58. He's going to have a lot of laps on his tires, and I could see Vickery just blowing by him. Not Vickery, sorry. Yes, Vickery blowing by him now. He might, only thing I can think of is he has possibly burnt his tires up coming in, deciding not to come in there. It's really confusing. Vickery's going to be off. I don't think the 9 has a front end, but he's still going on. Look at him go. McDonald's going to be out. Looks like he's just going to get... See, we'll use his fast repair. He saved that for a while. That's going to put him right back in the race, though, I think. Yes, I'm correct. They'll put... Looks like, if I had to guess, probably about the top 4 cars, top 6 maybe, back in the race here. As the 9 is... Man, he's just going on. He just wants to finish this thing. Looks like Kyle Larson at Bristol 2 years ago. Or, no, last year, sorry. No front end, but still doing it. Who cares? Let's race. As a 69. Oh my god, these numbers are getting so confusing. As Fontanado will go into pit. Front end damage. As Smith is still in the pits. I still can't believe that. Wow. Axel is a 10 just going to be messing around here. We will go on a quick commercial break so my throat does not die. We are back here at Kansas. I will throw in that we are recruiting. I don't think we have many. I think we have about 8 spots left, if I had to guess, that you can join here, as we are capping out at 43 drivers for the season. It's probably we will have some come and go. So I will take this time to figure out what overlay I was trying to find. Because I can't remember what I was trying to find. It was not that one. Which one was it then? Nope, not that. I will have to find that later. Oh, here it is. Yes, this is what I was looking for. So you can see kind of that trade-off on lap times. They were just not under caution. Not very smart. Excuse me. That's what I was looking for. I just could not find it in all of this. They will be coming to green with 18 laps to go. Kenny leading, Vickery second, Zerkut fourth, Ford third, as Zerkut is just trying to finish this race. I swear if he wins, that's gonna be amazing. As Kenny will get a decent jump on a Vickery, leads into green. Zerkut's gonna be he's just there. Zerkut's just here. What is he doing? He's just here. As Vickery's gonna be running that high line, try to get a bite off the middle of the track. Kenny's gonna get out to a uh-oh, here he comes. Here comes the draft. This is what I meant with this package. Vickery's gonna look inside of Kenny. Kenny's still gonna be running that high line. Kenny's really devoted to that high line, as Vickery's probably gonna pull a slide job on him. But here comes McDonald. McDonald caused that caution and uses fast repair, but here he comes flying through the field now with 16 to go. As he's just gonna blow by Vickery. Vickery's just gonna have to kind of watch, hope something happens. McDonald, the 27 is gonna get loose. They're all gonna save it, but yellow flag. Something else happened after that. To see what happened there. It's like I will choose. Looks like it was Ford who got loose. Nope, it looks like it was Bab actually. There's more to this. It's like the 20 gets down on the apron, and Bab's just really trying to. Oh, I do not see. Yeah, I don't see that being Bab's fault. There, Bab's just trying not to hit the car in the apron. It's gonna come down and get Functionato. Oh, Bab's gonna go head in here, if I can guess. Oh, hard impact for him. And here comes a 69. Nowhere to go. It's like that was just a car in the apron that shouldn't have been there. Bad choice by that driver being down there. And when you get on the apron with these cars, some tracks you'll be okay for a little bit, but you're running on a uneven surface, and the car it'll just get loose because your tires aren't on the same level, and that's what looks like happened to him. And he's trying to overcorrect it, and then Bab he really didn't have anywhere to go there on that move, so he just kind of trying to not wreck, but there's nothing much he can do. I don't think that was Bab's fault at all. Someone just trying to get the apron too much when they should have just kind of been letting it go a little bit. That will put McDonald in the lead. Vickery second, Ford third, Kraus fourth, Hottenbotch fifth, Zerkut sixth, and Kenny seventh. Wow. I just called a race with the KBM driver in here. That's just now hitting me. Wow. My life's complete now. I still cannot believe that. Wow, that is just amazing. That That is just amazing there. That is amazing. I cannot believe that. That will show you all who I am actually talking about here. For people who do not know who Chandler Smith is. Yeah, that's not typing in there. As this is Chandler Smith. Drives for KBM Kyle Busch Motorsports in the Truck Series. Still don't understand how I didn't realize that when I was saying his name. It's probably because I don't watch many Truck Series races. Full time for them also. Same age as me, 19. Wow. Wait, no, he's a year older than me. Was he 19? Oh. That's amazing. Amazing. Yeah. That's amazing, though. Oh, my voice is dead. Man, I've got to make sure to save this. This is going to be amazing. Leaks. So proud. I bet Huck was so happy. He's sitting there, loving his life now. We got a Cup Series driver in here. Or, Truck Series driver. As they're going to get the green flag, this lap by, McDonald's going to lead them to it. The 18's made a good rebound this race, up 14 spots. So is Hottenbotch. The car that was actually loose on the bottom. Oh, look at this. Oh, that is not a good rear end there. Really beat in. You can tell he's been hit there. 18's got a parachute on him with that damage for him. But McDonald the whole night has not been getting good restarts. It's going to be, honestly, a little bit of a challenge for him because he's not going to have any help from behind, if I could guess, because the 18 really can't get up to the back of people with that damage that he has. McDonald's just got to really hope that he can get a good jump on Vickery. Vickery's probably looking for redemption at this track for flipping him earlier, or last season for us. As they come to green here, McDonald's going to wait. Vickery's going to lay off. As McDonald's going to go, Vickery's going to get not a very good restart, though. So that's going to give McDonald a good jump, but he does have somebody behind him. What is going on now? So we're going to have some connection issues. Going to make it all blink out. So 38 will jump out to a good lead. Vickery's going to go second, but here he comes being in that draft. McDonald's probably going to start breaking it up within about 3 to 4 laps. Not letting him try to go and use the draft off of him. He's going to run the high line. Vickery's going to run the high line also. And Vickery's best friend right now is the 11. He just has to hope that the 11 can get up to him and give him a shove, but the 11 is just falling back, so it's going to be really all up to Vickery. Just running wherever he can. Get as much clean air on the nose, but try to stay in the draft of McDonald. I'll pull up lap times for these drivers. Vickery's been, he's been kind of there. But starting to slowly fall back on him now. Vickery's going to have to hope for another caution or something has to happen. Here, looks like McDonald's just going to run away with everything, though. I'm going to point out to a half a second lead. Vickery just has to hope he does not lose the draft to McDonald now. With 8 to go when they come to the line. It'll be a hard night for Vickery, knowing that he might have had a car to win. McDonald's still going to be pulling out to a lead. What McDonald does have to be careful about now, which he is. You can see that little space now that he's given the wall. He does want to run the wall, but you don't really want to be up next to it, because if you get damage in a certain spot on these cars, it will make them very, very tight, very quick. But I guess he knows that he's kind of running a little bit off that wall still, giving him plenty of room. He's fought almost a whole second now over victory. You can see he's gaining time on him each lap now. Go on board with him. Oh, there's a caution. Oh no, this is the worst nightmare for McDonald. Looks like they're going to be collecting 2 cars back here. Heidenbach and Fontanata will get into it. Have to see what happened back here between these two. Looks like the 20. See what happens between them. 20's going low into the corners. Still not really seeing much at that point. See what happens. Looks like I can see him probably going to come up. Yep, he tries to clear himself, and the 69's there. Oh, that sends him flying right into the guardrail over on his roof. It's a hard impact for him. See how hard that was. He turned himself, but that was a hard impact for him. He just kind of clips the wall in this game, and that game sometimes will shoot you up, and that just shoots him right. See what Kenny saw from his view. I know he didn't like that. He just probably saw a car just go flying over him. Wow, he is holy crap, look how high he is up in the air. He went flying as Kenny goes under him. Wow. So they have a choice here. Do you pit with, looks like probably 2 to go, maybe a green flag checkered? Or do you stay out? Looks like you're going to stay out right now. Not sure if pits are open at this moment. This is what Vickery wanted, because McDonald was definitely getting away from him. He just has to hope that he used up his tires now. I don't know how I didn't realize that was him. It's like even Hubka didn't even realize that was a truck series driver here. You know, it makes sense with his paint scheme too. He was running what he runs in the truck series. That's amazing. Wow. Still cannot believe that. It was just cool. Cup series driver, or not Cup series. Why am I saying Cup? Truck series driver in the race for us. We're all blessed. Hopefully he sees this stream. That'd be awesome if he saw a stream. Wow. Man, Chandler, if you have somehow found this stream, somewhere. Please post this. Just post a clip of it, man. I would love to see that. Just anything. That'd be awesome. I don't know if he'll notice it though, sadly. But that'd be really cool if he's posted this somewhere. Maybe I might tweet him. I'm not famous enough for that. It's like 11 cautions in this race. Most of the field is out. Miss is still sitting in the pits. I wonder what he had to do. It's going to be 2 to go at the line. This is where Vickery's got to get a good restart from McDonald and just hold onto his quarter panel. He's just got to hope that he can be right next to him as long as he can. He can't let him go. It looks like it's really going to be between the two people who had a lot of face-offs last season in our league going to race each other. It's 18 might. I don't know what he's doing. He's going to beat his bumper off. Vickery's going to get right next to him. He's just got to do whatever he can to get a good jump. He's got to be watching. As McDonald doesn't get a huge one off Vickery, Vickery may be able to do something with it. Might be too much for Vickery to make up. He's going to be really tuning up his tires here. This is the point in the race where you're just really holding onto that pedal and hoping something works. Vickery gaining a little bit in the draft of McDonald now. It might come down to the line. Vickery's going to run in his tire tracks on the high line, but McDonald's going to pull away. McDonald just has that high line working. There's going to be one coming to the white flag now. McDonald first, Vickery third, Ford 11th. Only thing that could stop McDonald from winning now is power outage or wrecking the car. I mean, he has it in the bag probably. Vickery's just going to be making any attempt he can. Gets in there really deep. McDonald's going to pull him on the backstretch though. Vickery's got one last shot and he's just too far back. McDonald looks like he might be getting a little bit loose though, but Vickery's just not going to have enough time to get to the back of McDonald. The 18's around, but McDonald's going to come to the line and win. Vickery second, Ford third, Kenny fourth, Kraus fifth, Zerkut sixth. Round out cars on the lead lap for them. McDonald brought out the caution, used his fast repair, and then drove through the field again to win here at Kansas. Qualified third too, but the biggest mover that's still in the race was Kraus, up 12 spots into fifth, qualified 17th. Wow, that is amazing. Bad of a car as he has, I don't know how is that thing still driving. I don't even understand for him. That's unfair. He's really beat up though. You can see them both doing a burnout. Everyone's doing a burnout. You know what? Why not? Just all of you do a burnout. Get your practice in. Vickery got to do this last week, so he's had some practice with it. Ford is going to join him burning it down here. So that's 2 threat level midnight cars doing a burnout. So you see the race winner Dylan McDonald there. He's going to burn it down. Everyone's just going to do some burnouts now. Why not? Doing a sideways. That's an interesting one right there. I'll give it. Oh, somebody just blew up. Oh, both of them blew up. Nope, they're just banging off each other. Oh, same time. That was perfect timing for both of them to blow up right there. We will go over the results now. show up for me. They're not showing up the way I want them to. To show it this way. Looks like it's going to be McDonald first, Vickery second, Ford third, Kenny fourth, Kraus fifth, Zerkut sixth, Fortunato seventh, Hattenbach eighth, Babb ninth, Whitehead 10th, and Chandler Smith, the Truck Series driver, who had to leave the race, 11th, Kirk Vaughn 12th, Hubka 13th, Radicke 14th, Barry 15th, Scruggs 16th, Spieth 17th, Blair 18th, Darnell 19th, Chetanelli 20th, Corey Stahl 21st, and Alex DeRocha 22nd, Emily Uris 23rd. And again, if you are looking to join the league, just find us on Facebook, type in Ghost League, and send us a message. We have an Xfinity series, like Hubka said earlier on, that is recruiting drivers. The only thing is below 2,000 IR, I believe that he said, that's ran on Wednesday nights with the Cup Series relatively at the same time, hour break in between. But just send us a PM if you want to come over there and join, and thank you all for watching.